Britney Spears and her husband Sam Asghari are speaking out about the security guard who put his hands on her. We've also heard from the NBA star Victor, who's laughing off this entire situation and not taking it seriously. So let's get into it. If you haven't heard the news yet, Britney Spears was slapped around by a security guard in Vegas, and that's far from okay. And now everyone is responding, so let's go ahead and break down what she has to say, what her husband has to say, and what that NBA star has to say about his security putting his hands on her. So Britney posted on her Instagram, and she writes, "This story is super embarrassing to share with the world, but it's out there already. However, I think it's important to share this story and to urge people in the public eye to set an example and treat all people with respect. Physical violence is happening too much in this world, often behind closed doors. I stand with all the victims and my heart goes out to you all." Aww. I have yet to get a public apology from the player, his security, or their organization. I hope they will. I also don't appreciate, nor do I think this is a laughing matter. Watching the player smile and laugh was cruel and demoralizing with the situation that took place. I'm 5'3", he's 7'4". I cherish the tremendous amount of love and support I'm receiving at the moment. Thank you to the Las Vegas Police Department and detectives for their support, which we appreciate that too, as they should be. She also wrote, "The traumatic experiences are not new to me, and I've had my fair share of them. I was not prepared for what happened to me last night. I recognized an athlete in my hotel lobby as I was heading to dinner. I later went to a restaurant at a different hotel and I saw him again. I decided to approach him and congratulate him on his success. I was really loud, so I tapped him on the shoulder to get his attention. I'm aware of the player's statement where he mentions I grabbed him from behind, but I simply tapped him on the shoulder. His security then backhanded me in the face without looking back in front of a crowd, nearly knocking me down and causing my glasses to fall off my face. I get swarmed by people all the time. In fact, that night, I was swarmed by a group of at least 20 fans. My security team didn't hit any of them." What a great response from Britney Spears. So well written, so mature. She's recognizing like how the violence is just not okay. She's gone through way too much in her life, and this security guard needs to be prosecuted, in my opinion. But this NBA player, when we watch his statement together, you guys will see why she's so bothered. Here's what Sam has to say. "I am opposed to violence in any form, especially without justification in defense of yourself or someone else who's unable to defend themselves. Self-defense can be unavoidable, but the defense of any woman, especially my wife, is not debatable. I consider my reaction subdued considering what occurred, and I hope the man in question learns a lesson and changes his disregard for women. Thank you for the support." The violent behavior of an out-of-control security guard should not cast a shadow on the accomplishment of a great young man. So it looks like he's actually kind of defending the player. I can't imagine a situation where an unarmed female fan showing any kind of excitement or appreciation for a celebrity would cause her to get physically harmed, much less being hit in the face for tapping someone on the shoulder. Yep. The changes needed will have to come from the top, and I look forward to those changes. Sam is saying all the right things. I mean, we're all thinking this, and it's definitely unfair what had happened to her. And the way that this basketball player is talking about it is kind of rubbing me the wrong way, because it doesn't seem like he takes it as seriously.
What happened last night is I saw the news, obviously, this morning. I woke up to a couple of phone calls, and so yeah, there was something did happen a little bit when I was walking with some security of the team to some restaurant. We were in a hall. There was a lot of people, so people calling me, obviously, and there was one person who was calling me, but we talked before with the security, don't stop because it's gonna make a crowd. So I couldn't stop. So that person was calling me, sir, and that person grabbed me from behind. So I didn't see what happened because I was walking straight and we told don't stop. But that person grabbed me from behind, not on my shoulder. She grabbed me from behind, and so I just know that the security pushed her away. I don't know with how much force though, but security pushed her away, and I didn't stop to look, so I kept walking and enjoyed a nice dinner. That was fun with you guys.
Just one follow-up. That one person who grabbed you from behind, you think was Britney Spears?
So actually, I didn't know for a couple hours, but when I came back to the hotel, I had forgot about this event, but I mean, I didn't forget about it, but I thought it was no big deal. And the security of this place told me it was Britney Spears. So I was like, no, you're joking, but yeah, it turns out it was Britney Spears. But I didn't know because I didn't see her. I never saw her face. I just kept walking straight, and that's it.
He definitely doesn't take this seriously at all. The entire time he's like laughing. He said it was fun. And I don't know if I necessarily believe him. I mean, the way that he's talking about the story is kind of rubbing me the wrong way. But also, I remember that the security guard did go over to Britney and apologize and all this. And I can't imagine him being completely unaware of like his team over there hashing it out with Britney's team. And there have been a few witnesses. I mean, I think it's interesting that there's like this swarm of fans, yet there's no real footage of like, Britney or interacting with fans at all. But there's one person who's coming forward claiming they witnessed it all. And here's a little bit of what he has to say.
So she was approaching him and using, like I said, a British accent, saying, excuse me, sir, I guess trying to get his attention for possibly a picture. But when they walked right into the Catch restaurant, that's when she leaned in, sort of got her way into the circle and started to put her hand on his back shoulder or his back.
Maybe that's where the discrepancy comes between Britney and him. He says that he was grabbed from the back. She says that she tapped him on the shoulder. I have to admit, I don't think it's 100% appropriate for Britney to go up and do that to anyone, just because she probably understands that as well. But it is way, way more inappropriate, their reaction and how they treated her. Being a celebrity and being out and about, it's scary. You've got your security there for a reason. But nonetheless, she was definitely not a threat, so they did not have to get physical with her. They could have figured out who she was first and then been like, oh, damn, go and talk to him as much as you want.
He's pretty tall, so towards his back. And then that's when the bodyguard just turned around, slapped her across the face and knocked off her sunglasses. She screamed, and using a British accent, that's what she was using the whole time, "This is f***ing America."
I think it's really unfortunate that Britney is even tied up in this situation, and I'm interested to see what the Vegas police are going to do. It seems like TMZ has all of the police sources, the law enforcement people, and they haven't put any more updates besides the pictures that we've seen of this moment. But yeah, not entirely sure who's going to be charged, but I don't think that interview by Victor was really great, and I do think they need to issue plenty of public apologies. It's actually really nice to see a lot of people come to Britney's defense, because so many people try to troll her because of her social media posts, and we've all been so worried about her general well-being. So I'm actually really happy that the community is coming together to stand up for her, because we should be standing up for her. This is not okay. And we see a bunch of artists with people throwing things at them on stage, and it's just really a scary world right now. So we need to stand up for each other, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in a new one soon. Bye guys.